So now it's finally time that we start applying machine learning or TensorFlow to solve an actual problem.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
Okay, so now in this case, we are going to look at a problem where we have to establish a relation or a pattern in between randomly generated points. Okay, so this is the final product which we are going to do. So if you refresh over here, you can see that every time this web page loads, we have a lot of random points which are plotted according to a curve over here. Okay, so there are a lot of random points, and then what our machine learning model actually has to do is it first guesses a random curve. So basically this is a degree 3 curve where you have ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus c. It's okay if you don't understand it right now, we'll go into details shortly. But slowly by basically altering these values, you can alter the nature of the curves, and after a lot of practice, training and loss function, you basically end up with a good curve like this. Okay, so that is essentially what we want to do. So think about how amazing this actually is. You can literally give the equation or the training AI any particular set of points, and it will somehow come up with a good relation between all of those points, which can be represented by a mathematical equation. Okay, so this is a very important case where AI is actually being employed currently in the world, which is to find pattern between seemingly disconnected data points. Okay, so right now you can kind of make tell from your own eyes that a line like this will be existing in this data point. But suppose you have a completely random distribution, then it is really hard for you to even tell a corresponding pattern or equation which can follow majority of those points. And this is a task which AI does very well. So for instance, you have some real life points over here, like if suppose let's say you have smart pillows, and those pillows actually monitor the pressure your head puts on the pillow at various locations. And if you just have pressure on the y-axis and the location on the x-axis, then again you have a curve in between, and then to find the best position or the best fit of that curve, AI is being employed. And then once you have the curve, you can find the maximum, you can find the minimum, you can even find a whole lot of other parameters and come up with some conclusions like this part of the pillow is being used the most. So then in your next product you can alter it, or you can make some good changes in that, so that your users or your customers can actually benefit from it. Okay, so now this particular task or this particular problem is even explained in good detail on the tensorflow.js website. So you have some basic code snippets over here. Then you also have a link to this repository where you can directly run the program by just downloading it. Everything is ready, but we will be focusing on implementing the whole code line by line, because according to me, if you want to understand the working of a complex machine, so let's say for instance we consider AI or machine learning as a big machine, and then if you really want to understand how that particular machine works, then instead of just looking it as one unit, you should come with me to the absolute core of that machine and look at how each and every gears, chains, the nits and integrities work of that machine, and then finally you can have a good grip on the working of that machine. Okay, so just to do that, we'll be implementing each and every line of this code. And yes, that's pretty much it for the introduction of this project. We'll be getting started with programming, and with that we are going to start with creating the data points. Okay, so we are going to start with creating this random data point curve. So yes, now that's it for this lecture. If you don't want to implement the whole code from scratch, you can very well take the code from this repository. Our code will be with accordance to this repository as well. So if you want to take the ready-made code, you can very well do it, but I would still recommend you not doing it. It might take some more time to implement everything from scratch, but trust me, the clarity which you will have after doing that will be not comparable with the convenience which you have by just copying the code.